Okay, and let's roll the shoulders back just a few times. Good. And then let's roll them forward a few times, just so we can kind of get in between the shoulder blades. And of course, we'll end with them rolling back just a few times, just rolling back so that you sit up nice and tall, opening the chest and the heart. Okay, great. Okay, and then again, we'll start with some head circles. It can be half circles or full circles, a little mix of everything, a little bit of mix of everything in between. If you want to kind of hang out for a little bit, but kind of just checking in here. Yeah, and just move slow. There's no rush, there's no hurry. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, and then we're going to bring your head in line with your spine when you're ready. Again, like if you're like, I have to do a few more circles, that's fine, okay? You can catch up with us. Arms are just gonna reach up over our head, palms face up towards the sky. And then we'll do a little cactus arm here, bending the elbows, opening up the chest. And again, we'll do a little bit of this standing as well. And then go and reach your arms up over your head. Some cactus arms, just pulling down, opening the chest out, elbows out nice and wide. Good, one more time, just like that. This one, we're gonna go a little bit deeper though, okay? So we're gonna come into cactus, maybe like a little W. Good, arms are gonna reach right out to the side. And then go and place your left hand down, right hand on top of, on the side of your ribs, okay? Yeah, okay, and you know, fingertips can be kind of whatever direction feels good on your shoulders, okay? And just side bending to the left. Okay, and then we're just gonna rock a little bit. So just gonna rock back, moving the rib cage back a little bit, and then maybe coming back to center or, you know, sideways, and then just rolling back. Good, and then rolling back to the side. Just a few times, just kind of waking up that side body. Good, so doing this without the arm first, then we'll add the arm next, okay? We're gonna come on up and then we're gonna switch sides. So right hand down, left hand on the rib cage, side bending. Good, and then we'll do a little rocking back and then back to center sideways, okay? Center, sideways, sideways, center. Good. Yeah, and as many as you need to do, and just noticing the difference between the sides. Yeah, so ribs roll up and then ribs roll sideways. Good. Okay. Let's do one more. Good, and then we'll come on up. Good, I'm just gonna switch the cross of my legs and then we'll do the same thing. We'll start with the head, just circling, half circles, full circles. This will be our little seated flow. Good, and noticing how this maybe feels a little bit different. Or maybe it feels exactly the same. I've got a lot of Rice Krispie treats in there today. Okay, good. And then when you're ready, head back in line with your spine. We'll bring our arms up over our head. This time we'll just do one little cactus arm. Okay, cactus, elbows open up nice and wide, opening the chest. Maybe we start to gaze up and out a little bit more. Good, left hand down, right arm up and over, nice big side bend stretch. Okay, good. Adding on just a little bit, right hand comes behind the head. Inhaling, looking up towards your elbow. This is where you can maybe roll back just a little bit. And then elbow towards your knee, rounding forward. Okay, inhaling, reaching that elbow up, maybe slightly back. And then rounding on over, right knee to left, or right elbow towards your left knee. Oh my gosh, here I go again with my body parts. Okay, good. And then just doing this just a few more times. I even had rehearsal today. I guess my mind is full of dance moves that I can't figure out what my body parts are. Okay, good. Go and reach that right arm up and over your head. And then we'll switch sides. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Good. Bending that top arm, hand comes behind the head, looking up towards your left elbow. Maybe it rolls back just a little bit, the ribs. Good. And then elbow towards your opposite knee. Good. And just flowing like this. Again, doesn't have to be perfect just because you did, 4 or 5 on the first side. You might need something a little bit different here. Maybe you hold open on this side. Good. Just really check in. Okay, really nice. Good. Okay. And then we'll re-extend that left arm back up and over. Nice full side bend stretch. Good. And then rising on up. Wonderful. From here, let's go ahead and extend, let's see. Yeah, let's extend the left leg out to the side. Okay, and then we'll keep the right knee bent. You can kind of hug it in if you want to, okay? It can be a little loose, that's fine. Arms reach up over the head. We're going to twist towards the bent knee. So we're going to twist towards the right. Left hand comes across. Good. Maybe you look over the right shoulder. Maybe not. That's fine. Again, just kind of check in. Notice how the ribs are moving. Good. Take a nice big deep inhale here. Exhaling, slowly releasing arms up over your head. Okay, left arm's gonna reach towards your left foot. We're gonna side bend towards our left leg, okay? Make this gentle, make this soft. You can even bring your right hand on your rib cage if that felt, good when we were doing that earlier. You can have that hand down. Good. Yeah. So a little bit about the hamstring, a little bit about the inner thigh, a lot about the side body with your arm or no arm. Good. Okay, let's do that one more time. Arms reach up over your head. Let's twist towards our bent knee. Okay, good. Inhaling, releasing arms up over your head, and then side bending again towards that left leg. Good. I'm going to add the arm this time, okay? But again, your choice. You can also even cradle your head if you'd like. Yeah, that even feels really good. Okay. Inhaling, let's rise on up, and then we'll switch sides, okay? Right leg out to the right, so we're not directly straight forward, we want it out to the side. Good. Left knee bent, arms up over the head, twisting towards your left knee, right hand comes across. Good. Oh my goodness. And again, check in, like, how does this side feel? Does it feel different? Does it feel the same? Maybe you can look over the left shoulder on this side. Good. Just breathe. Good. Inhaling, arms up over your head, side bending towards the right leg. So right hand down. Good. And I'm going to bring this left hand on my rib cage for this first round. Good. And again, just kind of notice if it's rolling forward, your ribs, right? You want your ribs rolling up, maybe back slightly, right? Yeah. And you can really feel that when you touch your ribs. Awesome. Okay, one more time. Inhaling, rise up. Twisting towards the bent knee. Inhaling in, release, arms up over your head, and then side bending, right hand down. Good. And then again, you can cradle your hand and your head. You can kind of connect here. Good. Letting the head go, add a little extra weight, a little extra stretch. Yes. Okay, really nice, everyone. Okay, take your time. We're going to rise on up. Good. And we're going to make our way into tabletop. Okay. And yeah, I think I'm going to just have my blocks separated there. Okay. Coming into hands and knees, and then just a nice little round of cat and cow, just getting the spine moving. Connecting your breath to your movement. Okay, really nice. And again, if you want to add anything else, head circles, side bending from side to side. Okay, slowly finding a neutral tabletop. Okay. I'm going to do the left side first. Okay, so left leg's going to reach back behind us. Okay, right arm's going to reach up over your head. Okay, staying here, or when you're ready, the left leg will start to float up off the mat. Okay. Okay. So elbow towards your knee. Okay. So you're just going to bend that right elbow. Left knee is going to bend. Okay, you're going to keep your right arm bent, and we're going to open it out into cactus arm, and the left knee is going to do the same thing. So we're just going to move the left knee out to the left, right arm out to the left, come back to the center, and then you're going to extend right back out. Okay, good. Elbow and knee, they don't have to touch, they can just kind of come together, and you're going to open up into cactus, left knee out to the left, and then back in, and then straight back out again. We're going to do that 5 times. Elbow and knee bend, and then moving out to the side. Good, coming back together and opening up. Good, knee and elbow bend, opening out to the side. Good, closing in and reaching right back out. I can't remember if that's 5 or not. Let's do one more for just good luck. Bending in, opening out, squeezing in and reaching right back out, and then we'll lower everything back down again, nice and slow. Okay, right leg reaches back, left arm reaches out. Good, float those right toes. Good. Thinking about abs scooping up and in. Good. Right knee, left arm bend. Good. And then cactus arm and then leg, fire hydrant out to the side. Close in, open up. Good. Here's 2. Open up. And 3. Open up. Good. Here's 4. Last one, 5. Good. Bending and opening, closing, and then reaching right back out, nice and slow. Good. A little round of cat and cow. Okay, great. Left leg coming into neutral spine. Left leg's going to reach out to the left. Okay, good. So directly out to the side. We're going to ground the foot down. So, toes are, pointing forward as best as you can. And then just kind of lower your hips down a little bit. Just like shift forward and backwards just a little bit, okay? I was doing this earlier, and I actually really like doing this little stretch here before going into the twisting, okay? Yeah, it doesn't have to be big. It can be pretty small. A little bit goes a long way here. Okay, great. Okay, so again, shift your weight forward so your hips are on top of that right knee, okay? Right arm's gonna reach up towards the sky. Okay, we're gonna thread the needle here, right arm under the left, and maybe you can drop down to your shoulder, maybe not, just stay where it feels good to you, okay? And just breathe. Good. Nice full breath. Take your time unwinding. Right arm's going to reach back up towards the sky, and then lowering that right hand down. Left arm reaches up, threading the needle to the right. So left arm under the right, lowering down onto that left shoulder. Good. And again, you can do whatever you'd like with a supporting arm. I'm keeping it underneath me so it feels supported, but you're welcome to reach it to the top of your mat, behind your back, on both sides as well, okay? Or both directions, I should say. Good. Just breathe here. Okay, awesome. And then we'll unwind nice and slow. And then lower back down. Bring that left leg back underneath you, and then we'll switch sides, okay? Right leg out to the right. And again, you want to ground through your foot, leg nice and straight. Toes may point forward. They may point a little off to the side too, that's fine. And we'll just shift our weight forwards and backwards a little bit. Good. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, shifting your weight forward. Okay, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Left arm under the right, going towards the straight leg. And again, you can thread the needle halfway, or you can go all the way. Good, and just breathe. Okay, we did all that side bending And, placing our hands on our ribs. So, we're really aware that how our rib cage is moving, right? We're spiraling that right side up towards the sky. Good. And it's really like the rib cage is moving, and then the arms and the shoulders, they all follow. Okay, good. Regrounding to unwind. Good. Left hand places back down, switching arms. Right arm reaches up, right hand reaches up. Good. Threading the needle right under left. Good. And again, maybe you lower all the way down. Maybe it's just halfway. Just breathe. Okay. Inhale in, exhale to release, unwinding, and then hands lower down, and we'll make our way back into our tabletop. Again, where we'll do a nice little round of cat and cow. And of course, if you're, feeling a little wristy or wrists are bothering you, you can always lift up onto your fingertips or even come onto your fists if you want to do a cat and cow like that, okay? Okay, awesome. We're gonna make our way into downward facing dog when you are ready. Take your time with those hips up nice and high. Being playful here in your downward dog, pedaling your feet out, swaying your hips. Okay, yeah, anything goes here. Awesome. Okay, finding stillness for 3 deep breaths. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Good. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Last one. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Bend the knees. We're going to walk our hands towards our feet. So walk towards the back of your mat. Good. Hanging out here in this forward fold. And again, slight bend in the knees to slowly roll up to come all the way up to standing, nice and slow. Arms reach up over your head. Okay, so we're going to bring the cactus arms in. Cactus arms, elbows bend. Think about those elbows and chest opening up. Maybe you start to look up. Gently interlace your hands behind your back. Okay. Roll your shoulders, lift your knuckles slightly down and back, and then we'll fold forward again. Nice big forward fold. Good. So now we got a nice little chest expansion going here for us. Good. Good. Just breathe. Release the arms down. We're going to slowly walk our hands out into plank pose, okay? So I'm really bending my knees here. I'm getting like nice and low to the ground as I walk out into plank, okay? Good. Just breathe. Good. Nice strong plank. Okay. Left knee lowers down, okay? I'm going to take my left hand and line it up with my left knee under my left shoulder, okay? I'm going to move my left foot back. I'm going to spin onto the outer edge of my right foot. So I'm setting up for side plank here, okay? And again, you can bring that right hand onto your rib cage, okay? Yes, and then once you kind of feel like that alignment, like shoulders rolling up, and again, remember this left foot doesn't have to stay in line with your right foot. Your left foot can move back, okay? So it's like a little kickstand. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and reach this right arm up and over, and let's grab our head, okay? So we get a nice little stretch. Yeah, and then drop your head, okay? Cradle your head with your hand and then drop it to make it nice and heavy. Think about the hips moving forward. Okay, good. Now we're gonna get nice and strong here, okay? So we're gonna lift our head in line with our spine. Good, right arm's gonna reach up. Okay, I'm going to lift up onto my left fingertips. That's totally optional, okay? And then I'm gonna lift my right leg up. So it's just kind of giving me like a little like core kick in. This is getting strong. My right leg lifts up into the side plank, okay? That's totally optional. And of course, you can keep your leg down, okay? If your leg is up, we're going to point and flex through the ankle. Good. Good, for about 5 times, okay? And then we're just gonna lower everything down nice and slow, coming back through that high plank, high push-up position, okay? Left leg will kick back. Feel yourself press away from the floor. Okay, nice strong body. Good, right knee lowers down. Okay, I'm gonna move my right hand like under my chest, okay, so that I feel really stable. Right foot moves back, moving to the outer edge of that left foot. Left arm reaches up, side plank. Good, and then we're gonna reach the left arm up and over to cradle the head. And again, you wanna drop the head, make it nice and heavy. So it's and about this nice big stretch, right? If you need to double check in with those rib cage, you can bring that left hand on the ribs. It's always kind of a nice check-in if you wanna add that in. Okay. Good, breathe. Enjoy the stretch. Okay, so we're really letting go, okay? And then we really gotta kick in, like what do we have to do more of so we can feel really strong here? We're going to lift the head in line with the spine. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, and if you want, you can lift up onto those right fingertips, and then maybe the right leg floats. Good, kicking in that side body on the right side. Good, nice strong core, and then pointing and flexing through the left ankle. Good. About 5 times. Good. And then slowly lowering everything down. High push-up, high plank, okay? Nice and easy. And by easy, I know it's hard, but I just mean try to find softness, okay? Exhaling, lower down with control, straight legs or bent knees, all the way down onto your stomachs. And then slowly coming up into Sphinx pose, elbows and forearms down. Go ahead and really root down the lift up. Good. If you want to add any head, neck looks from right to left, maybe even up and down, feel free to add anything that feels good here. Ear to shoulder, kind of doing all of them. Okay, great. We're going to slowly lower down, make our way back into downward facing dog. Awesome. Looking up at your hands, traveling to the top of your mat. Slight bend of the knees to slowly roll up to come all the way up to standing. Arms reach up over your head. Good. Cactus arms, bend those elbows, open the chest. This time, maybe you start to just look up towards the sky just a little bit, right? Not directly up. It can be where the wall and the ceiling meet. Good. Interlace those hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders, lift the chest and the heart, folding forward with the chest expansion. Good, releasing the arms down. Good, okay, we're gonna add a little flow here, okay? Inhaling, lift up halfway. Good, right leg's going to step back, low lunge. Okay, back knee lowers down. Stay low here at first, dip the hips, roll the shoulders. When you're ready, arms can reach up over your head or they can stay down, okay? And we're gonna run through this little sequence 2 times, okay? So we're gonna start with the knee lower and then we'll move up to high lunge, okay? Go ahead and lower the hands down. We're coming to half split, straightening the left leg, flexing through the left toes. Getting the hamstring a little bit. And I'm gonna rock a little bit. This has really been working for me to loosen up my hamstring. So I'm just pointing and flexing through the left foot. Just a few times. Bending through your left knee. Okay. Planting the hands, stepping back, plank pose. Okay, good. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up nice and high, up towards the sky. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Good, and then step that left leg forward, forward fold. Bending the knees, slowly rolling up to come up to standing. Arms reach up over your head. Cactus arms. Interlace your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders, lift your chest and your heart, folding forward, forward fold. Good, releasing the hands down. Left leg steps back, low lunge. Okay, back knee lowers. And again, hands can stay grounded. You can reach your arms up over your head when you're ready. Good, just breathe here. Good, hands lower down. We're gonna come into half split, straightening the right leg. Good, and then again, if you wanna join rocking, flexing and pointing through the right leg, or excuse me, the right ankle, you can do that. Okay, awesome. Go ahead and bend back into that right leg, stepping back, downward facing dog. Good, left leg lifts up towards the sky. Left leg steps forward. Then the right leg steps forward, forward fold. Good, bending the knees to roll up to come up to standing. Arms reach up over your head. And exhaling, hands at your heart center. Okay, so again, we're gonna do that again, this time with high lunge. And, you know, instead of half split, you know, we'll be lifted up doing like wide leg pyramid pose, but know that you can always lower down into half split and low lunge, okay? And I'm gonna add a little vinyasa as well, just so you know what to expect, okay? All right, arms reach up over your head. Cactus arms. Good, interlace the hands behind the back, roll the shoulders, lift the chest and the heart. Exhaling, folding forward, forward fold. Releasing the arms down. Good, right leg steps back, high lunge. Okay, nice big wide step. Good, hands can stay down or arms can reach up over your head. Good, breathing here. Good, exhaling, hands lower down, straightening the left leg. Okay, wide leg pyramid. And again, if you want to flex through the left toes, you can do that. Flexing and grounding, whatever feels good. Okay, awesome, everyone. Okay, we're gonna bend into this left knee. Okay, we're gonna put it all together. We're going to transfer into side plank, okay? Right knee lowers down, okay? Left leg's gonna shoot back, okay? And then again, make all those adjustments as you need to. Right leg can kind of move out, okay? Coming into your little kickstand, grounding that right hand, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Good, or foot can always be grounded. Good, breathe here. Good, lowering everything down, coming into your high plank. Chaturanga, push up, straight legs, bent knees, and then your choice of back bend, cobra, Sphinx pose. Good, and we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Fun little flow. Right leg reaches up towards the sky. Good, right leg steps forward. Left leg steps forward, forward fold. Bending the knees, slowly rolling up to come up to standing, arms up over your head. We're gonna go straight into the second side. Fold forward, forward fold. Left leg steps back. High lunge. Arms reach up over your head when you're ready, or hands stay down. Okay, your choice, yogi's choice. Hands frame that front foot. We'll straighten the right leg. Wide leg pyramid pose. And again, if you want to flex through the right toes, go for it. Good, just breathe. Okay, good. Okay, good. Bending back into that right leg. Here we go, side plank, okay? Left knee bends and lowers. Good, and then grounding that left hand. Again, you can be on your fingertips. You're gonna kick that right leg back. Good, feeling strong. Good, lifting up maybe a little bit higher so you feel this left side kick in. Good, just breathe. Good, lowering everything down. Coming back into that plank pose. Lower down with control, straight legs or bent knees. Your choice of back bend. Great, and we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Separate your feet about as wide as your mat. And again, we're gonna walk our hands back towards our feet. Okay, so again, you can bend your knees, walk your hands back. Awesome, okay. And then from here, I'm just gonna turn my toes off to the side just a little bit. I'm gonna lift up I'm gonna lift my heels up. Okay, it might be hard to kind of see here. I'm gonna lift my heels up to lower my hips down. So I'm coming into like malasana pretty much, but I'm gonna be a little more playful with my malasana. So I'm just gonna kind of rock around a little bit from side to side. And I'll turn this way so you can kind of see what I did here. I lifted my heels up to lower down. And I'm just gonna kind of move around. Good. So it's kind of like we're warming up and to go into malasana, but I just want to get your hips and your feet a little bit here. Okay. Yeah, and if your hips are up higher, that's fine. If your arms need to be on, your thigh bones, that's fine too. Okay. Good. Okay, fun. Okay, we'll go ahead and straighten the legs, lift the hips up, drop the head. Good. Turn the toes forward, and slowly we'll roll up to come back up to standing nice and slow here. Okay, good. Playing with some balance here. Good. Okay. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. I apologize. I know my head is like cut off in like most of these videos. So I apologize. Okay. And then my feet will be cut off. Okay. So I'm starting off in mountain pose. I'm going to bring, let's see. Okay. So yeah, we'll balance on the left foot. Okay. So we're going to ground through the left foot. Right leg is going to bend. Left arm's going to reach up over your head. Okay. Okay. So lots of options here. You can obviously, use a wall or a chair to balance. Okay. But we're going to take this right leg, float it up into single leg mountain pose. Okay. If you can straighten the right leg out. And again, it doesn't have to be super high or anything. Okay. We're going to bend the knee and the elbow. And we're going to open everything out to the side. Yep. Okay. Out to the side, come back in, straighten the leg if you can. Good. Arm up over your head. Good. Bend your knee and elbow. Opening everything out to the side. Little cactus. Good. Coming back in. And then again, straightening and opening. Good. Here's 4. And open. Woo. And 5. And open. Good. And then we'll lower everything back down. Okay. So same thing that we kind of did on all fours. We're doing standing now. Okay. And again, we're working towards like 90 degrees, but of course, if it's your legs a little bit lower, that's fine. It does not matter. Okay. It's just about having fun with the balance. Okay. Grounding through the right foot, hand on your hip, right arm can reach up over your head. Left knee lifts up. We're going to extend the left leg out when you're ready. Elbow and knee bend, opening out to the side, cactus, little frog, good, and reaching right back out. Good, here's 2. We'll do 5 of these. And reach. 3. Good, here's 4. Last one. 5. And open, good, and lowering right back down, good, and shake your legs out, really nice. Okay, I always like to kind of have some fun, okay? Okay, good, let's go ahead and open our legs out nice and wide now, so we'll take out the long edge of our mat, okay? Good. Okay, arms reach out nice and wide, good, trying to create this nice big wide stance as best as you can, okay? Let's interlace our hands behind our back, roll your shoulders. Okay, good. And then let's start to fold forward. Nice big forward fold. Arms can reach up over your head. Good. Arms can lower down when you're ready. Okay, great. And then from here, with your hands under your shoulders, lift up about halfway. Rotate your heels in a little bit. Okay, so toes are out, heels are in. We're gonna squat down, knees out nice and wide, and you can bring your hands on top of your quads to lift your head up and chest up, okay? And then again, we kind of move around a little bit. So it's just that deeper stretch from like that low malasana to a little bit higher squat here, okay? Okay, awesome. Good, and let's just go and straighten the legs. Okay, turn the toes back forward. Okay, to the long edge of your mat. And then we're gonna come into warrior two on the right side. Okay, so right toes turn out. We'll bend into that right knee a few times, arms out nice and wide. Good. Good, just breathe here. Inhaling, straighten the right leg. Triangle pose, right fingertips reach forward. We're gonna bring the right hand onto our right shin, okay? So we're not gonna reach down towards our right toes. We're gonna stay lifted like we've been practicing in our side plank, okay? So you wanna feel really like strong. We're not thinking like super stretchy, okay? We wanna feel like really strong and secure. Think about hugging your legs in towards one another here in your triangle pose. Good. Okay, inhale in here. Exhale, warrior two, okay? We're gonna take this position, warrior two, and we're gonna tip it and pitch it, okay? So not quite half moon. We're gonna keep the right leg, the supporting leg bent, okay? So I'm just gonna walk my left foot in a little bit, okay? I'm gonna reach my right fingertips just out a little bit. And again, I'm not gonna shoot towards the ground. It's gonna reach out. And then again, the right knee stays bent. Good. Pitching your weight forward, and then left leg's just gonna reach maybe a pinch off the floor, okay? Good. Yes, okay. Baby half moon, but really it's like a baby warrior two kind of pitched here, okay? Good, reach that leg back for warrior two. Come on up, woo! And then straighten the right leg, turn the right toes in, and then we'll switch sides, okay? Left toes turn out, warrior two. If you need to give your arms a break, that's awesome. Roll it out. Okay, good. Nice, strong arms looking over those left fingertips. Good, just breathe. Awesome, good. Straighten the left leg, triangle pose. Left fingertips reach forward. And again, just like a little baby, triangle. Okay, feeling really strong in the side body, in the core. Okay, right, we're not sinking into this left side. We want to be lifting up and out and away. And you can always bring that right hand onto your rib cage if you need to. Good, just breathe. Inhale in, exhale, warrior two. Okay, and then we're just gonna float our warrior two, okay? But we gotta set ourselves up for success. So we're gonna walk that right foot in a little bit. We want our weight moving forward, okay? Keeping the left knee bent. Okay, and then just start to pitch, keeping your side bodies long and strong. Okay, maybe the right leg floats just a little bit, doesn't have to be high. Good. And notice with the knee bent, right? You might wobble a little bit more. It might be easier to balance. Kind of just check in how it feels to keep that leg bent. Good, reach back, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, turn the toes in. Let's fold forward again. Ooh, to give ourselves a nice little break here. Good, shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Okay, and then option here, okay, just like we did in that malasana squat, you can go and turn your toes out. And if you want to kind of move around a little bit, you can even do side lunges, okay? It's totally optional, whatever feels good here for your hips, okay? But it doesn't have to be full. You don't have to straighten your legs. Just shifting your weight from side to side is a lot and is a really nice stretch too, okay? Yeah. Just want it to feel good. Whatever you're choosing is right for you, okay? Doesn't have to look like mine. Okay, and then once you feel nice and even, we'll come on up, coming back into that nice big wide leg forward fold. So you can rotate those heels out, toes in now. Okay, so we're coming back to that parallel position, that neutral position. Hands under the shoulders, lift up halfway, and then gently start to just walk your feet in. So you can heel toe them in. So you're about hip distance apart. Bending the knees to slowly roll up to come all the way up to standing, nice and slow. Good, arms up over your head. Good, exhaling hands at your heart center. Okay, good. I'm just gonna turn now back to the top of my mat. Okay, inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, fold forward, nice big forward fold. Okay, good. Lifting up halfway. Let's step this right leg back. High lunge. Take your time. Arms will reach up over your head. Good. Okay, we're gonna spin open to warrior two. Right heel grounds. Good. Arms reach out nice and wide. Okay. And here's our chance to go into half moon. Okay. Left fingertips reach forward. Okay. Maybe your left hand reaches towards your block. Okay, keeping the side bodies nice and long, good. And again, you gotta step that leg in so you can lift it up, okay? Yeah, good. Okay. Think about that side plank. Good, even left hand can come to your heart center. Breathing, nice, strong, straight right leg, really flex through those right toes. Good, and again, it doesn't have to be what you think half moon's supposed to look like. Okay, you can always bend that left knee to regain your balance, to regain like your focus. Okay, awesome. We're gonna step back. Warrior two for just a moment. We're gonna cartwheel our hands around the left leg, okay? You can spin up onto those right toes, okay? We're just gonna get fancy real quick here. Okay, we're going to just we're gonna be on the left leg. We're gonna come into pigeon pose, okay? So I'm just going to lift my hips up. I'm gonna lift my left leg up and I'm gonna lower my left knee and shin down, okay? Of course, any way that feels better for you. You could have gone back through downward dog. Okay, bring the left knee forward, however you want, okay? Again, like I told you all, I'm getting kind of fancy with it today, okay? Good, and then just hang out here, whew, in this pigeon pose. And again, if you want to use any of your props, you're more than welcome to. So I wanted to play a little bit with being really active and strong, and then like being a little stretchy today, right? Finding like that release. And then what do you have to do a little bit more of to gain some strength? Because it's a really big difference in your energy, especially when you're balancing, right? You gotta really like pull everything in towards your center. And it is still even a lot of energy to relax. It's not always the easiest thing. We're so used to holding tension, but it takes us a moment to relax and to enjoy the stretch. So let go. That's, just as hard. It's kind of crazy. Letting go, being strong. Oh. Really nice, everyone. We're going to take our time. We're going to bring our hands back under our shoulders. Okay. Your choice, yogi's choice. We're going to meet back in downward dog your way. Okay. So vinyasa, skip it, child's pose. Okay. Take your time, whatever you're choosing. And we'll all find downward dog together. Good, no rush. Looking up at your hands, traveling to the top of your mat. Good, lift up halfway. Exhaling, fold forward, forward fold. Inhaling to rise up, roll up, come all the way up to standing nice and slow. Arms up over your head, and then exhaling, hands at your heart center. Okay, second side. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, forward fold. Lifting up about halfway to step the left leg back, high lunge. Okay, take your time. Arms will reach up over your head. Good. And just notice, right? Hips are, kind of facing forward. Everything's in this like neutral position. Then when we open up into warrior two, okay, left heel grounds. And just notice how your hips kind of open up here. Good. And that's the same, position we want to kind of try to keep in our half moon, okay, as best as we can. Good. Just breathe. Good. Right fingertips are going to reach out, kind of like that triangle pose. Good. And then take your time, keeping that right core nice and strong. Coming into half moon, Arda Chandrasana. Maybe you use a block. Maybe your right hand is at your heart center. Good. Maybe your right knee's bent. Okay. Yeah. Maybe that helps you balance a little bit better. Or keep your hips neutral and open. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't help. Good. Wherever you're at, again, just balance, just breathe. We'll step back, warrior two. Okay, good. And we're gonna get fancy. Okay, cartwheel those hands around that right foot. Good, okay. And then we're gonna transition into pigeon pose. Of course, your way is absolutely fine. I'm gonna lift my hips, lift my leg, and then I'm gonna lower my knee and shin down. Okay, good. Just adding a little bit of core work for us if you'd like to try that. Okay, good. Good, and then just relax. Whew. Find that release from all that hard work on that right side. Good. Letting go. Using your props to help you find that release. Just a few more moments here in your pigeon. And this time, when we come out of our pigeon, we're actually going to make our way onto our backs, okay? So go ahead and just take your time walking your hands in. You can lean over to the right side. Again, just be mindful of that back leg. And then gently just swing it around. And again, we're just going to make our way onto our backs. I'm just going to check to make sure how we're doing on time here. My watch broke this week, so I have to keep looking at my, my phone. Okay, go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Whew. And actually, let's come into happy baby pose, okay? So our hips should feel pretty open after that practice. And, happy baby pose can be so many different versions. You can separate the knees nice and wide. Hands can be on your shins. They can be behind your knees. You don't have to grab your feet if that doesn't feel good to you. Good. And we'll just kind of make sure our knees are just out nice and wide here. Okay, awesome. And then go ahead and bring your legs back together and we'll twist. Okay, knees will fall to the right, arms out nice and wide, twisting. Good. Good. Inhaling, bringing knees back to the center and slowly switching sides, knees to the left, arms out nice and wide. Okay, good. Inhale in, exhale, release. Planting the feet back down onto the mat. Okay, good. And then go ahead and keep your knees bent. And let's just bring our hands on our rib cage here. And then again, just noticing the rise and the fall of your breath. And as your feet are grounded here with your knees bent, notice which parts of your body are touching the mat and which parts have some space. Notice your hips and your pelvis, your low back. Your ribs, shoulder blades, backs of the arms, your neck, the back of your head. You're welcome to stay here. You can knock your knees in together to touch, or you can begin to straighten your legs. Okay, let's take our time, shifting our head from side to side. And if your legs are bent, slowly start to straighten your legs out. Reach your arms up over your head, giving yourself a nice big stretch. Oh. Maybe flexing and pointing through the feet or adding circles with the wrists and the ankles. And when you're ready, we'll gather the knees into the chest, roll over onto your side. Good. And then take your time coming on up to a seated position. Good. Slowly just bringing your hands together at your heart center when you're ready. Good. Take a nice big deep inhale in through your nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. Good. Bringing your thumbs up to your third eye center. And slowly just begin to smile in honor of your practice. Namaste, everyone.